Hello, hello, hello. What is going on? I may be on a little bit of a delay. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait a few more seconds to allow some people to get into the room without that is going to be happening in a few hours. Right now, the moon is currently at 17 degrees. The sun is at 21 degrees, so the new moon in Cancer will be happening in a few moments. All right, so let me start with a little introduction about the Cancer new moon. How should I do this? And I am live on YouTube and TikTok right now. I'm always having technical difficulties, y'all. Okay, if you are watching on TikTok, just bear with me. Okay. All right, y'all. So it is the new moon in Cancer. First of all, I am your dope astrologer and tarot reader. I am going to get this technical stuff together. Um, yeah, so if I click off the screen, you don't see me. Okay, TikTok, I see y'all in the chat. Thank you so much. Okay, this is just what we're going to have to do. All right, so new moon in Cancer. It is also Mercury retrograde in Cancer, which is probably why I'm having difficulties trying to express myself in what I really love and like to do. So, some of you may be going through that right now. You know, it's something that you're really passionate about, you really want, or you use this particular thing to express yourself emotionally because it's something that you're passionate about, you care about, and you may be having difficulties. There may be stagnant energy when it comes to this. Um, so again, I am live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. type in the chat Cancer new moon. Also, if you are a Cancer, happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Let me see how I can do this on TikTok. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Okay, TikTok, this is how it's gonna have to be. My bad. All right, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. We are live right now. Okay. So, when it comes to the Cancer new moon, we are talking about new feelings and emotions, especially as it relates to our home and family. Hey, y'all. Hey. Oh, it's hard to hear. No. Can you hear me now? 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 Can we hear you now? Can you hear me 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 now? Okay. Okay. There's all kind of like situations going on. All right. Because it contains unoriginal live. Oh no. We hear you now. This live is all over the place. Okay. I am going to have to change TikTok, but if you want to join me on YouTube, you can, so you can see which sign that I'm on. But if not, I will put the sign in the chat. TikTok has like funny rules when it comes to broadcasting another video. I was trying to broadcast it from YouTube so you all could see the signs, but whatever. So put yes in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. So let's get started, y'all. Let's get started. Let us get started. Okay. Cancer new moon, right? Again, this is new feelings and emotions when it comes to um home, family, security, our feelings, our emotions. You may develop new feelings and emotions when it comes to someone or something that you are passionate about. This is also how your family, your ancestry really comes into play for the next couple of weeks. Health wise, it could be your chest, your breasts, whether you are a man or a woman, health wise, your heart, things related to your heart and your chest and your breast. So health wise, those that come into play. Um, the sun is in Cancer, the moon is in Cancer, and Mercury retrograde are in Cancer. So this isn't just about moving forward, it's also about revisiting the past before you get to the next chapter, okay? Type yes in the chat if you are ready for this. You're ready. This is also an emotional reset for everyone. So, this emotional reset will be in whatever house you have Cancer in. Some of you may reconnect with people, okay? These are, memories that you have. You may just get emotionally triggered over certain emotions, certain memories, certain unfinished situations. And with Mercury retrograde, you may have the ability to take care of unfinished business. Not just with your romantic partners, but with your family and people that you look at as family, okay? Those close friends that you have in your life. And some of you may decide to let something go so that you can build a stronger foundation. Cancer is all about home and family. That is, you know, what they're about. You may have stayed in certain situations, or you have allowed certain people to cross your boundaries because you are dead set on protecting the family, protecting the legacy, staying in a situation because I'm doing this for my kids, or, I'm doing this for my family. Some of you are coming to the conclusion this isn't good for my happiness, my emotional health. So you could decide to let certain people, places, and things go during this time. So depending on where you have Cancer, it's going to affect that in your life. So if you are a Cancer rising, which means that you have Cancer in your first house, well, this is off. See, y'all, I'm so like, I've got to do better. I've got to do better, y'all. Okay. So if you have Cancer in your first house, this is your energy right now. You could have a lot of energy where you said, no wonder I'm a Cancer sun, moon, right? Damn, you're very emotional. Ooh. Yeah, my Cancer placements, you going through it. Yeah, definitely. You are going through it. Happy birthday, by the way, to the Cancers out there. And for everyone that's watching, I hope you are well. I hope you are safe, okay? So, again, if you have Cancer in your first house, this is affecting you. You are showing the world what this energy is looking like. This could be like a personal reset for a lot of you. Some of you could be redefining who you are, how people see you, and what you truly need emotionally. Like I was saying before, Cancers, Mercury retrograde could bring old friends, family members, or exes back into your life. Keep in mind, not everybody that returns to your life needs to become a reunion or a reconciliation, okay? So, a lot of you, when these people come back into your life, you need to ask yourself, or you will ask yourself, whether they're a part of your future. Can you see yourself having a future with this person? Or, some of these people come back to show you how far you've come or how much you have grown as a person. So let's see what the tarot says. What can you expect for this is you? What can you expect for this new moon in Cancer? This is you, okay? The Chariot. Some of you are moving on physically, emotionally. Some of you, your physical home, you could be moving. You could think about moving. You could think about, getting a new place because you're not, maybe you are outgrowing your current home or apartment, condo, whatever. Some of you, your living situation is just changing. Some of you, you are tired, Cancer, of somebody playing with you. Ruby, you want your ex to be consistent or go. I heard that. But yeah, some of you, Cancers, you could be deciding to move on because someone keeps playing with you with the Seven of Swords. You're tired of them being shady, deceitful. You're tired of feeling like you are just an option, Cancer. So this is what could happen with my Cancers out there for the next 2 weeks, okay? You said spot on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Cancer. Cancer new moon, y'all. All right, Leo. We are on Leo. TikTok, I've got to find a better way to make y'all a part of the viewing experience. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Leo. So, Leo, this energy is hitting your 12th house. So, Leo, emotions that you've buried deep, especially when it comes to your mother or, certain women in your life, certain ancestry, maybe you are trying to break certain generational curses. Some of you could have health issues, nothing major. You could just, get a cold. But you could also, some of these ailments, Leo, from a spiritual point of view, it could be because you are carrying emotional baggage longer than you have realized. Okay. And I heard that. But yeah, so Leo, this is a time for healing. Again, this energy is happening in your 12th house. So it's a time for healing. Some of you could be deciding to go into hermit mode, either by choice or by force. Like I said, some of you could experience some type of illness, or your emotions just has you in this space of it's not wanting to be social or be bothered. You want your privacy right now. Some of you just need to rest. Some of you Leos out there, you need to rest, especially because your birthday season will be here in a couple of weeks. Some of you are in therapy. Some of you are becoming more spiritual during this time. All of my spiritual Leos out there, you could be having a lot of downloads especially from your ancestors. Okay. A lot of spiritual growth is taking place with my Leos out there. I will advise you all the Leos, especially, to not ignore your intuition. It knows, your intuition, Leo, knows something that your conscious mind doesn't see yet. Your conscious mind hasn't caught up to these visions that you have, these ideas that you have, this creative inspiration that you have, okay, for my Leos out there. Put Leo in the chat if this is for you. So, Leo, let's see what's going on with you. Some of you could be, somebody could be leaving one situation and going towards someone else, because you got clarity that you can't be more than friends, or you can't be serious with this person. You can't. Three of Pentacles in reverse is like you can't work things out with this person. Y'all can't be friends. Y'all don't see eye to eye. Y'all could be totally different, and you are seeing the truth about a certain connection in your life, Leo. And you could realize that you do want something traditional. You are ready for a relationship, Leo. You are ready for the happily ever after, or you have met someone or will meet someone, Leo, that wants this. They want the traditional type of relationship. So you could be leaving someone or leaving something behind to go towards something that has promise, but more potential. It's exactly what you want. If this is not a relationship, Leo, this is like a new job, a new place of employment. Okay? So, Leo, I hope that was helpful. Let's go to Virgo. Let's go to Virgo. Hey, Virgos. Hold on, y'all. You were offered a job this past Thursday, Wayne? That's what's up. That is what's up. All right, let's get to Virgo. Virgo. So, Virgo, this the Cancer new moon is in your 11th house, and the 11th house is about who and what you associate with. Social media, technology, it is unexpected changes that come out of the blue. This is also highlighting your friendships, who and what you associate with, your network of friends, and also wealth and long term goals. So, Virgos, a lot of you out there, you're going to reconnect with old friends or hear from someone that you haven't spoken to in a minute. Now, this is either you reaching out, Virgo, or someone is reaching out to you. It's also a good time to ask yourself, Virgo, whether your current circle of friends or people you hang around with, do these people support the type of future that you're trying to build? Okay. So, Virgo, let's see what this new moon in Cancer is bringing you. Okay, Virgo. Yikes. I shouldn't have said that, but some of you Virgos, you are ending a situation with someone or something that it takes away your freedom. It hinders with your future in some kind of way. This is a relationship. It could be a um a job, but this is an ending, right, Virgo? The Hierophant is talking about a higher order, a higher authority. Some of you, if that doesn't resonate, you are not learning a lesson, a spiritual lesson with the Hierophant in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. A Taurus, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo could be significant, but there's something ending because you feel like this is not productive to the type of future that I want. Someone, like I said, could make you feel like you don't have any type of freedom or you can't, there's no room for you to grow, either in this relationship or in a job, Virgo, okay? Could be dealing, like I said, with a Taurus, Libra, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? All right. So next we are going to Libra. All right, Libra. So, Libra, this Cancer new moon is hitting your 10th house, and that is about your reputation, your what you're known for, your career. It also affects the grandparents in your life, or like the older elders in your life, or maybe even those people in authority, like your supervisors, your bosses, stuff like that. Okay. Um, there could be something affecting the health of one or more of those people. You know, like I was saying in the introduction, cancer affects the breast, the heart, the chest. Okay. And it doesn't have to be anything major. I'm just giving you information that you can use. Okay. But Libras, a new professional chapter could begin. Some of you are losing passion for your current profession, or your passion is increasing for your current possess- profession. Something's flying around here. But also with Mercury retrograde being here, Libra, there could be unfinished business at your place of employment. Um, how that looks, it depends on you as a person. I do offer personal readings. Um, If you're watching on TikTok, you can click the link in my bio. Um, YouTube, Facebook too. YouTube, you can check the description box. So, this is giving me the energy, Libra, of you applied for a job that, maybe you didn't get it for whatever reason, or maybe no one was chosen, and this opportunity is coming back up. Okay. You may unexpectedly talk to or run into old employees, old employers, former coworkers. Again, previous opportunities, Libra, may resurface. So that is good. Let's see what the tarot says for Libra in this Cancer new moon and what it could be bringing you. Some of you could be leaving a place of employment, or unfortunately, you're not getting chosen for a promotion. So, the way this may play out is delay doesn't mean denial. Some of you, there's something better for you, Libra. Some of you, you could reject a certain opportunity. If you are wondering if you should reject a certain person or a certain opportunity, it's saying that you could miss out on gaining something tangible. It could be money, gifts, a pay increase, status, but it's like you are rejecting the money, the status, the promotion, the responsibility. You could be rejecting, Libra, someone in your family that's asking you for money or asking you for a place to stay or asking you like to borrow your car or something like that. Somebody could be asking you for something tangible and you're like, no, I don't have it. Some of you could be letting a good opportunity get away, or you could be the one who got away, and someone could come back and remind you of that, Libra. Okay? So, Libra, that is what could be coming towards you this new moon. Give me some feedback. Tap the live on TikTok or like the live on Facebook or YouTube if this is resonating for you. We are now on Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. How y'all doing? So, Scorpio, this Cancer new moon is happening in your ninth house, which is ruled by Jupiter. So, whatever is going on with you emotionally right now, Scorpio, is going to become very big. Your emotions could be out of control right now. You could have a lot of anger or a lot of sadness, a lot of happiness right now. However, you've been feeling emotionally, Scorpio, something is triggering you for those emotions to become bigger. And because this is in your ninth house, this is talking about travel. Maybe you want to travel more. Education. Maybe you don't like what you're studying, or maybe you feel like you should go back to school. Spirituality. Maybe you feel like, you need to become closer to God, or, closer to certain deities that you work with, or maybe you feel like you just want to learn something new that's completely different. Um, Scorpio, some of this could be triggered by men in your life. Regardless if you are a man or a woman, Scorpio, um, certain men in your life, especially like the older men in your family, like your uncles, fathers, they could trigger something inside of you as well. They could make you question your old beliefs, especially as it relates to family traditions. Maybe you don't want to participate in certain family traditions or certain generational karma or traumatic things. Maybe you want something to change, and making you um that's making you be triggered emotionally. You could develop a new philosophy that is more aligned with who you are as a person right now. What is going on with TikTok, man? All right, Scorpio. So let's see what this Cancer new moon is bringing you right now. Exploration, unexpected. Maybe you are going to experience uh, unexpected travel. Some of you Scorpios, you may be put in a position where you have to speak about something that you really don't want to, you really don't feel comfortable doing so. This could be something that is very private and personal to you. It could be unexpected with the tower here. A Aquarius could be significant. Some of you are finding out something. You can't really hide anything from a Scorpio. Somebody is confessing something to you with the Seven of Swords, or you're finding out something. Somebody is bringing you the tea. Somebody is bringing you information. Okay. Um, some of you are having to make a decision. Do I want to express that I know this bit of information, or do I keep it to myself? Whatever it is with the tower, is going to cause an upset. It's going to cause some unexpected emotions. So, like I was saying, this is something that could trigger something, or it deals with um, something that's very personal and private to you. And it's something that you really don't want to talk about, Scorpio. Okay. Could be an Aquarius, like I said. So, yeah, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful. All right. Let's go to Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, this Cancer new moon is actually in your eighth house. So, the eighth house is Pluto energy. It is death and rebirth, it is change and transformation. Sagittarius. This is also talking about, your finances may be affected in some kind of way, good or bad. your intimate life, who you are sleeping with, that could be a topic of discussion, good or bad, the next 2 weeks. Healing could also be a topic for you for the next 2 weeks, Sagittarius. This Sagittarius, this energy, the Cancer new moon is hitting you on a very deep and personal level because you could be put in positions or situations, Sagittarius, where you are seeing something that you need to let go of or release. And it's going to happen either by force or by choice. You're either going to have to choose to let something go and stop doing something, or it's like spirit is going to take this away from you. It's going to be either or. And it doesn't have to be anything, major or serious or, earth shattering. It could be earth shattering emotionally, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be something that's going to really hurt you on a deep level. Some of you are going to have to let go of old ways of doing things when it comes to your money, your debt. Um, but it's forcing you to do that, Sagittarius, so that you can make room for abundance. Okay. So, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on, what this Cancer new moon is bringing you. Ooh, somebody is looking at you, regardless if you are a man or a woman. They are looking at you as wifey material, husband material. This is Capricorn energy. Leo here, Six of Wands. Oh, some of you are getting Sagittarius. Some of you are understanding that someone only wants sex from you, or they really don't have any intentions to you. They just want to not necessarily waste your time, but they just want to be with you, and they may not have anything to offer you. So some of you Sagittarius is you are realizing like this person doesn't have anything to offer me, but there could be someone new that is really paying attention to you, Sagittarius. And again, they see you as the wife, the husband. They see you as someone that they could have a future with. They see success with you. Now, if this isn't resonating on a romantic tip, this is like a glow up. This is a promotion. This is financial success. This is especially if you are like creative or, maybe you even do social media content. This is like success in that area. This is people are paying attention to you and they like what they see, Sagittarius. Okay, so this is good. This is what you can expect in the next couple of weeks. And those people who are paying attention to you, there may be one in particular. They could be an Aries or a Leo, Sagittarius. They could be younger than you. Um, there could be one person in particular where you're like, I'm not gonna entertain this person because they don't have a plan. They don't know what they're doing. It's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So again, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is here. So this was good energy, Sagittarius. You said you just met someone. That's what's up. All right, let's go to Capricorn. If I can get 6 Talk is really not being cooperative. Hmm. All right, Capricorn. Let me try this again on TikTok. Okay, there we go. Capricorn. Um, so Capricorn, Cancer is your opposite energy. Okay, so that means Capricorn that this Cancer new moon that we are having later on in a couple of hours is affecting your relationships, your partnerships, your known enemies, the people that you know don't like you, and the people that know that you don't like them. This is affecting that part of your life. Um, so new relationships can begin. You could meet someone new. You could rekindle something with someone, especially with Mercury retrograde being in Cancer. You could hear from someone. You could confess emotions to someone from your past, or vice versa. They could do it with you. Um, some of you, if this is someone, returning from the past, you really need to ask yourself, is this healthy enough to move forward? Or can I see myself being with this person in the future? Okay. So Capricorn, you may ask yourself that. But yeah, as far as your romantic life, you could be very busy the next couple of weeks. Let's see what this Cancer new moon could be bringing, Capricorn. Some of you are healing either emotionally or, physically, like from a illness or something. You're healing. Mm. Some of you don't like the relationship that you're in. It could be like some of you don't like being with your baby mama or baby daddy, or it's something some of you don't really care for a particular family member, and that could be made known in the next couple of weeks. Some of you are tired of the way someone has been treating you or talking to you, or you're tired of the way this person disrespects your boundaries, Capricorn. It could definitely be your family with the Ten of Pentacles here. This is Capricorn energy. It could also be someone that you've been in a long-term relationship or friendship with, or even someone that you do business with. Some of you, like I said, you are developing new feelings and emotions for the person that you are with. Those could be good feelings and emotions, or not so good feelings and emotions. Okay. So, Capricorn, I hope that was helpful. This is your energy, Capricorn. You could be also dealing with another Capricorn. This could be you like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not getting any emotional fulfillment from this with the Four of Cups. Someone could be telling you this as well, like they're over you and your BS, Capricorn. All right. Did you miss Virgo? You did. You can go to my YouTube, Dope Astrology and Tarot on YouTube and check the replay. But yeah, we're about to go to Aquarius. You're welcome. And also on TikTok, right after this, I'll be back with tarot reading, so don't go too far. All right, Aquarius. What is going on, Aquarius? I just got a whiff of like perfume, like a real nice body spray, like a nice, this isn't like high-end perfume, but whatever, it's like a body spray, like a Bath and Body Works body spray that someone could wear that you like, or you've gotten a lot of compliments on this. I know that was random, but so Aquarius, this Cancer new moon is in your um sixth house. And this is about your daily routines, what you do every day, your work, your health, your mental health. Also, women that you work with or women in your industry, you are being encouraged to create habits that actually support your well-being, especially your mental health. The next 2 weeks, Aquarius, you could be really into self-care, getting massages, getting your hair done, yoga, exercising more, walking, stuff like that. You are being triggered to make small changes that you do every day. And so it will be very easy for you to be consistent with this because it is emotionally attached. So, like I said, new feelings and emotions connected to your daily life. Maybe you don't like the way, as an example, maybe you don't like the way you look. So you want to change something in your daily routine. Maybe you want to go walking before work, or, maybe you want to start getting your hair done every week, or, getting your nails done every week. Something that's going to make you feel good emotionally and mentally and help, with your overall opinion of yourself. There could be women in your life that inspire you to do this. Like, girl, why don't you come out and, work with me, or work out with me, or, why don't you do your hair like this, or, it's something that, women in your life could also be the women that you work with. Maybe they're helping you get to the next level. Maybe you have a mentor that is helping you get to the next level. Okay, Aquarius. So let's see what this Cancer new moon is bringing you. Somebody could make you act out of character, Aquarius. Somebody is making you act out of character, and it's going to be like the last straw where you're like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. In Aquarius, you are 11th house energy. It could be that you don't want to associate with this person. This person could be like in your circle of friends, and you just don't want to associate with someone that makes you act out of character or question yourself. This could be very unexpected. Like you didn't know this person thought that way about you or about a particular subject. This is someone who they don't encourage you or support you the way you thought that they would. Aquarius, this is somebody that um you didn't expect this person to say this particular thing to you in the next 2 weeks. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, again, a friend, somebody that you associate with, someone that is in your inner circle that can make you feel like you have to defend yourself. Like you feeling like you have to defend yourself against um someone that you really consider a friend. This could also be a mother figure or your mother or a female family member. Some of you are opting to keep the peace with the tower in reverse. This is your energy as well, you know, because you could really say something to like make this go left, but some of you, Aquariuses, you're choosing to just be quiet. So, yeah, Aquarius, let me know how this turns out. Instead of, arguing or going back and forth with this person, you may decide to block them. You may decide to just stop associating with them, Aquarius. Okay. This is your energy. All right, Aquarius. All right. Now we're going to Pisces. Pisces. What's going on, Pisces? So the new moon in Cancer, Pisces, that is your fellow water sign. This is affecting your fifth house. It's affecting your romantic life, your love life, your creativity, what you like to do, what brings you happiness, what brings you joy. Fertility, children is here. This is also your ego could be affected. So with the Cancer new moon being here, your heart just wants joy. You want your joy back if you felt like someone has taken it from you or certain situations have taken this for you. Whether you have been dating, creating art, spending time with children. Some of you may decide to start doing an old hobby that you used to do. Some of you are finding happiness in one or more of those things. So a lot of you are opting just to like be by yourself and create or spend time. with children, or, just spend time with your boo, or go out and take yourself out on dates, and maybe you'll meet someone that way. This is like a very, like, I just want to do what makes me happy, what brings me emotional fulfillment, right? So let's see. I'm being told to shuffle one more time, two more times. You could have a little bit of opposition, Pisces. All right, let's see. What is this Cancer new moon bringing my Pisces out there? You definitely don't have time for someone that doesn't communicate with you, that doesn't make it plain, that doesn't let their intentions be known. This is you with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I'm not getting anything out of this. This isn't a good return on my investment, whether it's money or your time you're spending with someone. Um, it's just not worth it. Someone could be coming back in your life and offering you a new beginning with the world, but when it's in reverse. So it's like, I'm not going down that road with you again. I'm not doing that. An Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus could be significant. Or it could be like, I don't like this person's conversation. I don't like what they talk about. I don't like the fact that, they don't talk or reach out to me consistently. And I'm just going to leave them alone. I'm not going to continue on this path with them. So, Pisces, in the next couple of weeks, this is the energy that you could be in. Some of you are tired of people asking you for money. Okay. All right, let's go to Aries. Let's go to Aries. Aries. What's going on, Aries? This is so the Cancer new moon. Cancer is your fellow cardinal energy. And Cancer, the Cancer new moon, Aries, is happening in the house of Cancer, which is the fourth house. So, home, family, security could be of importance to you right now. You could be thinking about moving, letting someone move in with you. Your living situation is changing in some kind of way. You have a new feeling and emotion when it comes to home and family, good or bad. You, like I said, you could move, you could renovate, redecorate your home. Some of you are reconnecting with relatives, and that could have a good outcome or a not so good outcome. Some of you are being put in positions where you are healing some type of family drama or some type of family wound that you have. And I feel like a lot of you, you're creating a stronger foundation so that, whatever it is that you're trying to do in the future, it has like a good solid foundation to stand on. So let's see what this Cancer new moon is bringing you, Aries. A Taurus could be significant with the King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, more Taurus energy, the Empress. Okay. Money. This is good energy. I was about to say Aquarius. Aries. This is hard work paying off. This is I'm finally being recognized for my gifts, my talents. Someone could be getting engaged or married after, dating for a long time, or someone is letting it be known that they want a future with you. They want to share their life with you. This is abundance, money, material things coming in after hard work. This is definitely an upgrade or some type of glow up in some kind of way, Aries. In the next 2 weeks, this could be you. This could be you getting engaged. Some of you are getting married. Some of you're getting that promotion, that new job. Some of you have a family business or your own business, and the fact that first of all, it's becoming successful, but it could also work out where you're working with your family or someone that you consider family and it's going to be successful. This is really good. This is like you've been putting in the work and it's about to pay off. It could be, you're getting a new home or you're finally in a position where it's certain things that you can do for your family now. It's certain things that you can buy for your home. This is really good, Aries. So it just looks like for the next 2 weeks, Aries, this Cancer new moon is bringing you luck and abundance and major opportunities. Okay. So that was really good, Aries. We're going to go to Taurus. Taurus. Hey, Taurus. What is going on, Taurus? So, Taurus, the Cancer new moon is happening in your third house of Mercury or the house of communication. This is the third house. You could be having important conversations with people, especially your siblings, your cousins, people in your neighborhood, people that you grew up with. You could just be, connecting with those people in general. Contracts and any type of writing project is being highlighted right now, Taurus. Also, learning new things is being highlighted. But with Mercury retrograde being here as well, I do advise you to double check your details, think before reacting, think before speaking. Sometimes you just need to listen instead of reacting or, giving your 2 cents. So let's see what this Cancer new moon is bringing you. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. We have the King of Swords. Someone is making a decision, either you or someone that you're dealing with, and the decision may be to cut someone off. And whoever is being cut off, they don't like it. They're sad. This is someone that you could have cut off and they miss you. There could be some type of communication coming from this person, or you all reconnecting some kind of way, Taurus. But it could be you delivering a decision that someone doesn't like, or someone giving you a decision that you don't like. Again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Um, be mindful of your security here, like your passwords, your phone and stuff. Like you could lose your phone, or maybe download something bad on your phone and you have to reset it, or it could be information you're losing, like you could lose pictures or contacts or something. So be mindful of that. So yeah, this is what I have for you, Taurus. Okay. I'm gonna go to Gemini. Last but not least, Gemini. What is going on, Gemini? I'm gonna put the timestamp down. What is going on, Gemini? So let me shuffle. So, Gemini, this Cancer new moon is affecting your second house, and that is the house of money, money that you have in your bank account, people, places, and things that you love, that you care about, your self worth, also your voice, the throat chakra. So, Gemini, some of you could have a new income opportunity or a new way to make money. Um, You're also being asked spiritually to examine your relationship with money. Some of you don't have abundance because maybe you believe that you don't deserve it. Or, maybe you do believe that you deserve it, but you deserve it more than someone else. And that could be an issue too. If y'all hear that in the background, that's Patti LaBelle. So Patti LaBelle may be significant in some kind of way. But yeah, you may see, Gemini, how, what your relationship with money and self-worth, your abundance, the law of attraction, all of that is tied to whether you really believe you deserve something on a deep spiritual subconscious level. Okay. So let's see what this Cancer new moon could bring you in the next couple of weeks. Could be reconnecting with someone with the Three of Cups, going out, having more fun. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be significant. Yeah. So entertainment, going out, having fun. Some of you are like, I need to watch my spending. I need to not hang around certain people for my own sanity, for my own happiness with the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are, deciding to not necessarily cut ties with someone, Gemini, but you are seeing that there's little value in doing something or hanging out with certain people or doing certain things or giving your time, your energy to certain people, places, and things. You're realizing that it's no benefit to you. This could be someone who, is coming back into your life and it's like, okay, we're cool, but I don't need to hang out with you, you know. I'm happy by myself. I'm happy over here doing my own thing. I'm happy over here, just being by myself and staying at home. And, this is heavy Taurus energy. So, yeah, Gemini, this Cancer new moon is making you see, maybe, what I'm doing isn't really good for my future. Like, I need to change the way that I see myself. I need to check myself when it comes to my self-worth and my self-love. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, guys, I am going to end it right there. Thank you so much. Again, if you are interested in a reading, depending on where you see this, click the link in my bio. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the description box. And guys, I hope did I do Sagittarius, Connie? I did, but you can watch the replay on YouTube. But yeah, thank y'all so much, and I'll see you on the next one.